Yo, what is going on, guys? It is non-reality, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the rotation for Orcs Camp, buffs you should be using, and quests you should be picking up. So to start this, let's talk about the buffs you should be picking up. First of all, make sure you go over to Hyidal since it's the closest city. Go to the church and pick up the church buff for attack and defense. They're both 4-hour buffs. Once you do that, you're going to make your way over to the Orc Camp node. There's a node manager there. If you are in the Elvia, you have to make sure you're in Elvia realm. You can pick up 3 quests that will give you an item that looks like these over here. Let me find them. This item right here, the Predator's Roots. You can exchange those for different things like Voltara's Flame, Okiara's Tide, Narc's Lightning, and Seed of Void. So you're going to make sure you grab those every day. Once you grab those, obviously make sure you grab your Jatina quest for the accessory if you haven't done that yet, because it is really easy to farm here for the daily 3,000 kills. Now talking about buffs, obviously grab your Spirit Stone or your Vel's Heart or whatever you do have. Once you grab that, make sure you're using Frenzy Drought. Don't use Beast Droughts here, use Frenzy Droughts. It makes it 10 times easier. You're also going to be using your Simple Cron Meals. Right now, we do have an event going on if you're watching this video right now, where you can grab a energy buff for 23% drop rate. On top of that, make sure you grab yourself the Blessing of Breathing Earth and anything else that you do want to have. Now, I recommend you use yellow loot scrolls here. I'm going to turn that off just for the video, but make sure you use yellow loot scrolls here, because I personally think if you're farming this area and you're not using yellow loot scrolls, there's better places to farm. This area is all about trash loot, so if you're using like just the blue loot scroll, you're not going to be getting as much out of this as other spots you could be grinding. But you might not have enough scrolls. Like me, I only have 186, so use them sparingly. Only come here when you get a decent amount of scrolls. Other than that, don't use Agris. I think Agris is pointless here. For an hour, it's like 230,000 Agris, which you can't even get. But let's start on this rotation. So first of all, I am right here on the map at this little bridge right above north of Orc Camp. This is the best area to farm in my opinion. So there's 2 things you have to worry about mechanic wise. One of them is the Elvia realm, obviously weapons that spawn with the Voltara like spirits that spawn every once in a while. And then the other one are these cages. So basically what you're going to do, perk your horse, get all your buffs up. You are going to run around and kill these cages here, the little red orc prisons. You're going to kill all of them because you have to kill a certain amount in a minute. So we're going to kill all of these. Also, while you're doing this, you can kill the wizards, so you don't have to kill them when you come back, because the wizards are the things that do a lot of damage. And if you don't kill them right when you pull them, they will do a big like AoE type damage thing that will hurt a lot. So as you can see at the top, it says powerful lightning weakens the black energy surrounding the monsters. So we're going to be going around killing the wizards and killing the prisons. Take note of the path that I'm taking. Bring over here, do the same thing. Kill these cages. Now you only have to do this right when you start, because once you do it, once you'll be able to keep it up. We're just going to get started. So you'll know you'll have this done when lights start showing up that are like little sparkly things that kind of look like fireworks. And sometimes it does like take a while to start. I don't know why. But yeah, there, once I kill all the cages, now we can go back. You see how there's like purple and yellow like sparklies on the ground? That's basically what you're looking for, because now these will take way more damage because they don't have like the energy surrounding them. So what you're basically gonna do is just follow the path that I'm taking right now. If you leave a 1 or 2 behind, that's fine, because they do actually have really long aggro range. I just like running down here, killing these mobs. Now, obviously, we are looking for the Voltara Spirit. I'm on cooldown right now, so I can't use it. But we're going to be looking for the Voltara Spirit, because that will make your grind insanely fast. If you see people like in Discords and stuff, they're questioning like, or they're posting like pictures of them farming like 30k, 40k trash here. It's because they're doing, or they're making sure they're grinding Voltara Flames like on cooldown. Because they do, if you get a Voltara or Voltara Spirit, sorry, drop, it does stay there on the ground for a little bit of time. So you can like take note of where it's at, and then right when your cooldown expires for like being able to use them, you can go grab them. But yeah, and I am under gear score a bit for this area, but I'm still able to do it. So like if you're someone who's been told to do orcs, but you're like a little bit under gear score, you can still do it. It does take a bit longer, like to kill stuff, like you can probably see. That's just how that is. Now I'm not using my BSR right now because I'm saving it for a spot that has a lot more mobs. And make sure you're constantly moving if you can, because these mobs do hurt. Even if you have way higher DP than you need, they still do hurt because you group up a ton of them. Kill this. So I personally use my Black Spirit Rage skill after I kill this. Make sure you're killing the cages again when they spawn. I use my Black Spirit Rage skill here. It pulls a bunch of mobs, and if you have like the spirit thing, like I said, it'll kill them all instantly. And the main things you're looking out for loot drops, in case you aren't familiar, there is 4 types of loot, I think, in total. You have the Furious Night Shard. I'm not even gonna bother killing those, just for the video's sake. You have the Furious Night Shards, which you need for cups. You have the Heart of the Arid Forest, which you also need for cups. You have the Seed of Void, which you can sell. And then you have the Valtar's Flame, which you can sell. Valtar's Flames are used for Black Star upgrading, but no one really does that, so it's pointless. But yeah, this is basically the rotation you're going to be doing on almost every class. There is, if you're playing like a lawn, there's a different rotation that you can do where you basically fly up there, kill a bunch of mobs, and fly back down. It is basically the same rotation, except you're able to use your jumping and gliding skills. But yeah, you're just going to be doing this route, and even if you do it insanely fast, the mobs will still spawn because their spawn rates are crazy. You're gonna kill stuff over here. Like I said, make sure you kill the wizard again. And then by the time I get around here, I do have my BSR again normally. So I use that here to pull those mobs and these mobs. And then you kill these mobs and you restart. And that is the whole guide for this spot. And I hope it did help any new players that don't know how to do this spot. Let me know in the comments what other spots you need help on or you just want a guide on. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.